Hello, everybody, and good day to you all. The day I'm talking about Tekken Bloodline is the 6 episode animated series on Netflix that is based off the video game Tekken. And overall, I did have fun watching. I had fun watching this series. It felt a little short at times because they had to cram a lot of story, a lot of lore in these 6 episodes here. And animation style, I thought was very interesting. I actually really did enjoy it. I thought the animation was very fluid as well too, but also had a very hard, stiff line to it. Sort of like a little bit, you could tell influenced by the video game, how they did certain, how the hair was, certain things like that. And so it had like very stiff, like hard, like thick lines, but also the movements of the characters' animation was actually done quite well, very interesting. And you're pretty much following the story of Jen. You're watching him like. How he you see how he lost his mom to the demon called the ogre, and how he gets taken in by his grandfather, and his grandfather pretty much trained him in his style of martial arts, but he feels as though it's the right way to fight. And you see him throughout this, and he starts this tournament to pretty much lure out the ogre so he can get his revenge. That's the whole point. But through the fighting and through the training as well too, you got Jen learning who he is as a person, getting more of his backstory, learning who his father is as well too, and also trying to find a balance between himself and from the teachings that he has from his mom and from his grandfather. Two extreme ends on both of them are great fighters, but at the same time different philosophies, different way of thinking, different how they view the world, and how you should handle this situation. One more passive. Fight if you only need to, and if you have to fight, you don't gotta beat the person down or break every bone in the body to prove that you're tough. And the grandfather said as though you cannot let the person show any sign of giving up at all. So just crush them down and just destroy them as much as possible. So you got these two extremes in a way, and you see him trying to find the balance between himself. Also dealing with the fact that he may have a passed down on to him by his father. This whole demon gene that he has to struggle with and learn how to try to be human. And you see other fighters as well too, and you learn their experience of what they're going through and what they're fighting for. And you see a Jen who has to beat them, but at the same time realizing that, well, even if I beat them, that doesn't mean I had to be there. They're still not my enemy. They're fighting in a tournament. They have their own issues and things they're going through, just like I am. I'm not the only person who had experienced lost or going through something horrible. They're going through something horrible too, and their motivation may be something maybe quite noble that I'm fighting against that may stop them from reaching their goals. Because you had the Jaguar guy. He's fighting in the tournament. Yes, his I think his brother or somebody was killed by the ogre as well too. But he wants to fight in the tournament so he can give him money so he can start an orphanage. And you see Jen struggling with that. We found out because he saw him as just as the enemy, where his grandfather wanted him to be, wanted him to think. We found out what his motivations was, what his goals was. You see him realizing, okay, I still want to win, but at the same time, I don't have to crush this guy or break every bone in his body so he can't do anything anymore. So he wants me to do what he wants to do, and stuff as well too. And you see how his grandfather seeing his grandson winning, but at the same time, it's very interesting because he's seen his grandson winning the fights, but it's also disappointed on how he's handling the fights. It's like instead of just crushing his enemies and burying them under his feet, he actually showing mercy and showing kindness. Even though he is winning, he's not trying to destroy them. And the only time most people are angry at him because the sins of his grandfather coming down on him. That's why his grandfather wanted to know who he was. And so, because the things he's done to people, the cruelty he's done to other people, are falling down on the people who are close to him as well. So I had fun watching it. Like I said, it felt a little short because, like I said, so much through this lore. I don't know about. Cause I haven't played the video game really that much at all. So, but it seems like it's way more to it. More things they could explore, more things they could dive into. But it was like 6 episodes, so they say that cramming a whole lot of stuff. They didn't even show all the fighters. They limited it down to a couple of fighters to tell the story, which makes sense because it had too much going on. The story could get kind of lost. So they really simplified it down and focuses down to just one particular thing, and that's pretty much just the whole entire story. So I had fun watching it. I think this whole series is a grade. I would give it a solid B. I'll give it a solid B. I'll take my word for it. Go check it out for yourself. Hopefully when you watch it, you will enjoy having fun watching it too. So give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, shaboom, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really do appreciate it. Also, links down below can show my social media. You want to follow me there? Thank you. Also to my store where I sell merchandise like t-shirts, the hats, the socks, the whatnots, whatever. Check it out. See some stuff. Buy some stuff. I really do appreciate it as well too. If you do buy something, I just want to say thank you. Like I always say, in my dreams of a life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.